French President Emmanuel Macron has called for a shift in Ukraine's approach to territorial disputes, signaling a potential divergence within NATO's united front as the conflict with Russia drags on. Addressing French ambassadors in Paris on Monday, Macron emphasized the need for Ukraine to adopt a realistic stance on territorial issues to facilitate negotiations with Moscow. His remarks mark the first time the French leader has suggested Kyiv reconsider its position of reclaiming all Russian-occupied territories. Since Russia's 2014 annexation of Crimea and its full-scale invasion in February 2022, Moscow has solidified control over roughly 20% of Ukrainian territory, including much of the eastern Donbas region. Macron's statement indicates that Paris may see a need for compromise on Ukraine's territorial ambitions, raising questions about NATO's cohesive support.
The Ukrainians need to hold a realistic discussion on the territorial questions, and only they can do that. And the Europeans are counting on building security guarantees that will be their responsibility.
However, Macron's tone diverges from Ukraine's hardline stance of reclaiming all lost territory and contrasts with NATO's consistent messaging of unwavering support for Kyiv's sovereignty. His comments also underscore the challenges facing allies as they navigate diverging opinions on how to bring the conflict to an end. While Macron urged Europe to take on more responsibility for security guarantees, he pointed to the United States as critical in persuading Russia to come to the negotiation table. He reiterated that no peace deal could exclude Ukraine or its European allies, but stopped short of committing to new military aid. There will not be a quick or easy solution, Macron noted, indirectly referencing US President-elect Donald Trump's earlier promises to swiftly end the war. Macron emphasized that Ukraine's allies must continue their support to ensure Kyiv can negotiate from a position of strength.
There won't be any easy and rapid solution in Ukraine. The new American president knows that the United States has no chance to win anything if Ukraine loses. And I'm going to say it very simply. No solution in Ukraine must be found without the Ukrainians. No solution for the security of Europe must be found without the Europeans. No rapid solution that would mean the capitulation of Ukraine would be good for the Europeans and the Americans.
Macron's remarks reflect a growing recognition within some NATO nations that diplomatic compromises might be necessary to end the war. Yet, this approach could test the unity of NATO allies, as Ukraine remains steadfast in its demands for full territorial restoration. The divergence in strategy between NATO's major players underscores the complexity of addressing the Ukraine conflict while balancing global security priorities and alliance cohesion. For now, Macron's words are a stark reminder that even among allies, visions for peace may not always align.